They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs ready to put total leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will start this game off with the football. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. A strike downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
To the air, it's Newton. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Green. Turning it on. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Newton. Got it in the middle, it's Green.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
There he goes. He's got 47 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Newton. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Toledo.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
He had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. And the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown Mustangs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
To the air, it's Newton. Got the quick pass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Green. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Rush is on him. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one. Finds his man. It's Stevens. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's McDaniel. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They'll immediately call timeout. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Newton. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Here comes the Texas offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down.
At the 40. 2nd down coming up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Now, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making the play down the field.
Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he... be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Spin, still running. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Defense in press coverage. Big fullback's got it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like
touchdown Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll line up to go for 2.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Back open in the middle. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Snagged out of the air. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed them out. They helped kill a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what...
Oh, he's got some just plowing ahead. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's